Okay, so today I am going to do something really special, and I thought that I would share it with you. My father passed away last year in December. So my mother she lives in Bethlehem, but my sister in Pretoria has a granny flat, and we are busy fixing it up for her for when she comes to stay in Gauteng with us, to visit all of us in Gauteng. So her new lounge is grey and natural tones with red, and I've done a few Protea things for her, and I decided that she needed something for her coffee table. So there's a few sentimental things in this bowl. This Protea, King Protea, is actually only half of it. The other piece broke, and my dad still put it together for me. So I'm going to use that inside the bowl, and then I just have a artificial plant. And then this was a Christmas decoration. And then this heart is from a bag full of wooden hearts that my dad still cut out by hand for me. And I thought it would be really nice to put it in there. And then this bowl, it's a glass bowl. It's an old one that I found with my recyclable stash that I used a long time ago. And what I did is I gave it a new look. So it looks like a clay or terracotta, but it's a ceramic molded bowl. And what I've done is I've actually used Dala's coarse texture paste and painted it with that, and then I gave it a coat of one of my favorite craft colors, the tan color. Because if you paint it with this tan color, it actually looks like terracotta or clay. No, not really terracotta, more like a clay, that it's made out of clay or even cement. So yes, I've done that. But now, of course, if I only use those few pieces, it's going to be empty, and it's going to look awkward. So I decided that today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to quickly, like really quickly, make vase fillers to fill this this vase, the bowl fillers, to fill up this bowl with beautiful decorations. And all you need for that is really Dala styrofoam balls. They come in a variety of sizes, some fabric, some wool, and my favorite Dala medium, gel medium. So I'm quickly going to zhoosh up these polystyrene balls so that I can have beautiful decorated fillers to finish my mom's gift for her. Okay, so I also have this tiny small polystyrene ball, and I think I'm going to zhoosh it up with a bit of sparkle. The jumbo glitter shakers, this is really fine glitter, and it really looks very nice. It's doesn't look cheap. It's fine glitter, and I'm going to decorate it with the jumbo glitter shaker, and I'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I actually realized that I needed one for each ball because they need to dry as well. So I'm going to start by just inserting the Susati sticks. It makes it so much easier to handle and to work with, especially if you're going to use glitter. Okay, so let's start with the easiest one. So all I'm doing is I'm really just covering this whole polystyrene ball with gel medium. Now this is really one of my favorite, it is my most favorite medium in the whole product range. Let me just get it open, and I'm literally just going to shake it over. And look at that, it is perfect. It is covered completely, and it's really fine, and it's really nice. Okay, so next up I'm going to take this beautiful red mop wool, and I'm going to glue it onto this big ball. Okay, so what I do is I normally take a pin and I put some glue. I actually start on this side because then I've got a almost like an anchor point where I know where to start. So what I do is I leave a tiny bit that comes up so that I can fill that area where the society stick is. So what I do is I take this pin and I just push it right through so that it holds the wool in place. And all I do is I lift that piece up and I just go all around and I glue it. Just like that. Okay, so when this is dry, I will finish that side, and I will first seal it and then we can finish that side. I'm going to put it to the side and going to continue with the next one. Now with the next one, I'm going to use it's just some fabric scraps that I have, and I'm actually going to tear it. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to make it too wide because this ball is not very big. And I also want it not to be too flat. I want to get a little bit of texture on that. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, so let me just tear another one. Okay, I'm going to do something slightly different, but I'm also going to use gel medium. So this time around, I'm going to cover the whole ball with the gel medium because I'm not going to go around, I'm going to go crisscross. Okay, I'm going to start here again, and I'm going to take a pin and just push it in to hold everything into place. Now you will see that I put it down on the table, so I'm just going to put that gel medium there. So I'm gonna go over and around. And just making sure that I pull slightly on it so that it attaches to the gel medium. So now I'm getting to a point where I'm going to go over the fabric. I'm just going to add some gel medium there because we don't want this to come loose. Okay, it gets to a point where I can hold it and I don't have to worry about the gel medium anymore. So I'm just going to remove that society stick because it'll also give me it'll be easier for me to cover all the areas without that society stick in the way. Okay, so now I get to a point where this side is almost completely covered. Now I want to turn this fabric, but I can't just turn it this way, it's gonna fall off. So what I'm doing again is I'm taking a pin, pushing it through all the fabric into the polystyrene ball. That is the nice thing about working with polystyrene. And then I can just change my direction. And there I'm already going over the pin, so I don't even have to worry if anybody will see it. Now this is the end of my fabric. So I'm just putting a little bit more gel medium and just push it flat against the ball. Okay, so I'm going to start here again where the fabric stopped, and I'm going to use this piece. I don't mind the fraying. I love it. It gives it texture and character and interest. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way around there, come up this way, go around there, and now I'm really pulling on my fabric because I'm almost at the end. So here there's only that tiny piece of polystyrene that you can see, and I really want this fabric to grip onto something, so I'm just adding a little bit more gel medium and I'm opening up this fabric. Okay, now I can see I've got two areas there, so I'm gonna go around there. The direction that I'm changing is not so much, so I don't need another pin. I'm holding it with my finger and again adding gel medium there, going around. And I only need to do it one more time because I only have this small area where I can still see some polystyrene. Okay, so I'm going to put it down in this lid so that it can dry. Okay, so I'm going to look at my wool and just very carefully I am going to paint gel medium over it. It will dry clear and it will make sure that everything is kept in place, but it also seals it. Okay, so my elements are not completely dry yet, but I'm going to put them together. I'm going to add a little bit of artificial moss at the area where I want to put the protea because I need to lift it up a bit. And she also has some other plants with moss in her lounge, so it will complement that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lift up the protea and just push some of that moss in underneath it. And I really don't want too much of it to be visible. Okay, so this is the mop wool ball. I'm going to add that in. And then I'm going to put this artificial plant in here. and add, I've just glued a button at the top and add that like that, and I'm going to put the heart in and the other polystyrene ball. And just like that, you can make a beautiful decorated piece for your house or as a gift. Just want to get some green in there and a little bit more below this heart, under this heart. Maybe just a little bit there too. Really don't want too much of the moss. Okay, then we need a little bit on this side as well, so that we have a balance with the green. And just like that, she's got beautiful decorations. That is something special and meaningful for her beautiful new flat. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Goodbye.